Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. That takes care of Springer. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And the first hit of the World Series is a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One out, runner at second. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one almost got him.
Oh, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now at the plate, Alejandro. Oh, and now a wild pitch. And the runner stays where he is. And that one is lifted in the air. And there are two down. And now it's Dalton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Strike one.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Hernandez makes the grab, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and today's starting pitcher, Max Scherzer.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now it's Mookie Betts. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, And that plan is hit the ball to left center field. Drive the ball that way and let it travel.
Yep. That one at 95 missed up top. And it's 1-2. Hit in the air left field. Lucas squeezes it. And there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Will Smith in the box here lets that one go for a ball. One out and a runner at second here in Game 1 of the World Series. And that's fouled off. High fly ball out into left center field. Lucas pulls it down, and there's two gone. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Man at second. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Dodgers with a run-scoring double, all even at 1 apiece. You're watching the World Series on the show. Game 1 of the World Series. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Yamamoto back to work. This to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Stepping in, Addison Barger. Fought off foul.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
Strike 2.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One gone here. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Check on the runner. Clement back in on a dive. Strike 1. Kiner-Falefa measures 5 feet 10 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. In the dirt. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes out towards right center field. Hernandez sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. Here's Andres Jimenez. First pitch misses. Clement off of first with 2 away. And it's fouled away.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws. That completes the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's Kike Hernandez. That's a hit. The throw into second, lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Just missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him. And that is a big first out. So digging in, Andy Pajes. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really. Just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that is out of play. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. And the inning is over. So they strand a pair. We head on down to the top of the third. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Here's George Springer to start it off. And that one fouled off. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
And a curve misses outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. Line drive. Nice grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. And it's even up. Just missed. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. And that one in the air center field. Hernandez sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine as we go to the last of the third. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Max Scherzer goes to work. That clips the zone. That's strike one.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Stays alive. Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Freeman, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. One out, bases empty. Freeman hits it in the air. Barker has this one sized up and makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Will Smith to the plate. Fly to left his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in L.A. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Edman slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Throws to first. And that quickly 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Reached on an infield single his first time. Two down, nobody on. Here in game one of the World Series. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next pitch in the dirt. And the count is even 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Two outs. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Strike 3, it's a strikeout for Yamamoto. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one finds the corner. 0-1. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Max Muncy. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a base hit right there.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And here comes Tommy Edman. Struck out swinging his first time. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And the slider just misses.
1-1.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Caught looking his first time up. There's your strike. Muncy over at second. Hernandez at first. 2 out of the inning. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. Just missing there. And the count is 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Scherzer deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good job to fight that one off. Strike 3, got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Game 1 of the World Series. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. Yamamoto back to work. First pitch swinging. Barger goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. And now it's even up.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 down. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one the other way. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1 so far. And a swing and a miss there.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And they'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Hernandez makes the catch. And that is that. Halfway home. All even. 1 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Mookie digs in here. That one misses. 1-0.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's a big power threat. George Springer. Base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Now a chance for Nathan Lucas. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Throw to first.
He's good.
With the go-ahead run at first here in Game 1 of the World Series. Puts a bunt down. Muncy sends it to first. And that's an out on the sacrifice.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Springer's in there safely. On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. Man at second. And that one gets past the catcher. Springer up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Into center. Hernandez on the move. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's a ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Lake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86 getting cranked up as well. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Freeman brings it in. And that is that. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the 6th inning. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That one ripped but foul. And that's a little bit high. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Hauls it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Max Muncy. He's 2 for 2. Line drive, Connor Falefa. The throw to first. That's the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, and they trail it here 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 86.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, 1-run game leading off Dalton Varsho. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Muncy in position, brings it in, 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it, just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement, 1 for 2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field, and it falls. And the postseason success continues for him.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Next pitch is outside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next one misses, and that's ball 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Clement over at first with 1 away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Step off, throw to first. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside low, ball 3.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a miss. No advance, good job behind the dish.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
So 2 down now, and here is Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul straight back. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. hit in the air, left field. Hernandez has it sized up, and that is that. No run. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Shane Bieber.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a big swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Edman, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And that one fouled off. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. In the air, out towards left center. And there's two down. Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Foul ball still 0-2. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the late stages of game one.
That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly there. We look ahead to inning number 8. Blue Jays 2 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Will Klein.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Jimenez,
Ball one,
the leadoff
strike.
batter, as he looks at ball one. In the air, left field, down the line. Hernandez hustling after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missed. Popped up. Edman. Corrals it. And there's one down. And the batter is George Springer. 1 for 3. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that extends the inning. Throws it away. The throw comes in too late, and he reaches safely.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So a man at first. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Klein, 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one hooked foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Late swing fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
2 outs. That one the other way. No throw, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Back-to-back base hits. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. That's the third. Boots it. Still able to fire over. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Chopped in the ground. Edman. They take the force out. That ends the inning as they squander a chance. Back here in L.A., ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Looking to get the tying run on base. Tap foul at the plate.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And it's through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
No outs, runner at first. And next for L.A., Mookie Betts. On the ground, could be 2. To Jimenez. To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Outside low, ball 1. Swings through that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. That's too low.
That's
ball 1.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in Game 1 of the World Series. Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now the right fielder, Addison Barger. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that one is inside ball one. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One down, base is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball one, no strikes on Kiner Falefa. Pinch hitter coming on, Bo Bichette. Runner on first with one down for him. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Two on, one out.
1-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Here's George Springer. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning as they squander. And here's the closer to try and finish off game one, Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
One-run game, bottom nine. That one just misses. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. An absolute smash to left, and we're starting over. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
And now it's Max Muncy. That's down and in, a slider missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That one outside, and it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
on the ground to the right side. Bichette whips it to first. One out, bottom of the ninth. So now a pinch hitter, Ha-Sung Kim.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at-bat in this game.
Right through there for a strike. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Edman in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch is downstairs. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next pitch way upstairs. Flares it into the outfield. Oh, he gloves it. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Alex Call. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Nathan Lucas digs in now.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. Throws across the diamond. 1 away in the top half of the 10th. And now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr., known for his late inning heroics. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Base knock right field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch.
On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 10th. At the plate, Andy Pajes. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. And a good eye there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.